You want to help me build a character?
Heck yeah, you're not gonna go with Wisteria though?
Nah.
Why not?
Because I want to make a wizard.
Okay. Are you live?
I believe so.
All right.
Let me see. I am.
Oh, I see you. Okay.
Yes, here I am.
All right, let's wizard it on.
All right. So, a wizard's casting stat is intelligence. So I want to choose proficiencies and backgrounds that will be also based off of intelligence. Just so that my rolls are higher, you know?
Okay, so what does that mean for? Why do you have sleight of hand? Oh, because you have a high dex.
I'm just looking through all the backgrounds. Dex is 15, which is not bad for a wizard. Insight and persuasion would not be bad. Medicine and religion also would not be bad.
What is insight? Like, how is that different from perception?
Insight more specifically deals with uh, whether you not whether or not you think someone is full of shit on a person-to-person basis. You can ask, do I believe what such and such NPC is saying? And you could roll an insight check versus
Oh,
what
okay.
the NPC's deception is. And if you roll high enough, you get to think about, well, you get to learn whether or not you should be more inclined to believe or not believe whatever character you're talking to.
Okay, that makes sense.
Arcana and history, that would probably be good. Yeah. Tiefling has a boost to intelligence. That would make intelligence 16. That would be good. And it would also boost charisma.
You are very charismatic.
Dexterity and charisma. Dwarf is constitution and wisdom. Constitution and strength. Gif is intelligence. Humans are boring. Dexterity and wisdom. Half elf you would get to choose. Plus you'd have +2 to charisma. High elf. Wood elf. Drow.
Oh, Venture Force is actually like your accept button.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not catch that before when I was looking at your stream.
Dexterity plus intelligence. Wisdom, dexterity. Dexterity and intelligence. I think I'm gonna have to go tiefling.
Do it.
Think that's a good idea?
Yep, I'm enjoying it.
Mephistopheles.
Those bonuses don't hurt.
Tiefling. Huh?
I said those bonuses don't hurt.
Resistance, dark vision. Does the cantrip change? No? Thaumaturgy? Oh, it does. This goes to Mage Hand if I choose Mephistopheles. What do I get? Ray Frost? Firebolt? Zerael. Firebolt, Mage Hand, Ray of Frost. Witch Bolt. Thunderwave, Grease, Mage Armor, Fog Cloud. That's pretty good.
Attack!
I get the same thing, but I wouldn't get Thaumaturgy. I never used Thaumaturgy, though.
I was about to say, when do you actually use it?
Like in this game or in actual D&D?
In this game.
I've used it a couple of times. Just to see what would happen, and I wasn't super impressed.
I think it might be cooler in Imagination tabletop than
Yeah,
what they actually mechanically code here.
I think so too. Unless it has some kind of like speech benefit that I'm not aware of. Grants you advantage on intimidation and performance checks. That's what it's for in this game.
I like the skirt.
The wizard robe that I always fight against wizards wearing.
Mm-hmm. It just feels more pronounced on the guy for some reason. I don't know. I guess those sweet childbearing hips, maybe? I don't
On
know.
the dude?
Yeah, go back to the female for a second. Just waiting for the delay real quick. Yeah, this, like, I guess it's just the silhouette. It just looks like the silhouette of the length of the robe flares out more on the male than on the female for some reason. That's just my eyes.
It's those power thighs, man.
That's what it is.
I think I'm gonna choose female anyway.
It wasn't a bad look. I was just kind of, I was like, why is that floating out so much on a guy's model?
Hells.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
The stone's less worn here.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
The stone's less worn here. Recently uncovered.
So Vest, I know you always have a gripe with skin tones. Does this game hit skin tones well?
Honestly, I think it's one of the better ones that I've seen. And when it comes to skin tones, it's not for me, it's not necessarily the skin tones that are the problem. It's the undertones of the skin tones that are the problem, especially when it comes to like darker complexions.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if you have a deeper brown or skin, it always looks muddy because there's the undertone that they have underneath that skin color is gray, basically.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like a red or a gold or something that's actually found in nature. But for this game, it looks like they have the undertone values like down packed, and so that's why even gray, like even underneath this gray skin that I'm looking at right now, you can see like a little bit of an undertone, so it doesn't look muddy even though it's a gray color. Does that make sense?
It does. I think that's really hard to get right.
It is. But I feel like in video games, I don't think it needs to be as hard. When it comes to makeup, it's like physically hard because you're mixing things into spaces, and so of course it can upset the balance. Like if you're mixing sunscreen into a foundation, the sunscreen is like has zinc and it's white, so it's going to muddy that brown like foundation. But this is a game, like you don't have to mix with that kind of stuff. You just have to know. You just have to be willing to, look in and learn about undertones.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is a part of art classes, but apparently not, because I see, I follow a lot of fan artists and slowly growing, or people who are no longer fan artists, but who've actually made it into the industry of their choice, which I think is really exciting for them. Bring me with you. But like, it's really cool to see, every once in a while, like a tutorial will pop up. It's like, hey, this is how undertones work, guys. So maybe it's not as universally taught as I think it should be. I don't know.
Dang.
And there are so many skin tones to choose from here. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah. I'm really liking these purples for some reason.
Do it.
And the blues.
It's your world.
No? Aqua colors are looking good too. Fuck. Freedy.
Oh, those blues are kind of nice too. I just caught up to that.
Yeah, they really
I
are.
kind of like that lighter blue-green color. I think it was green tone 1, maybe? Oh, that's not a bad one either. Lime tone 1?
I went back to green tone 1. Is that the one that you're talking about?
I think so. Green tone 1 and lime tone 1. Well, you're gonna have to give me a second because the delay here is a little bit more than I expected, honestly.
I think
You
I'm-
really can't make a too bad of a choice here.
No, you really can't. I'll go green tone one. Sure. And these are part devil, right? So we're gonna have to go with some really striking eyes here. Ooh.
So I didn't see this part, Scorch, but do they randomly generate your ability scores, or do you have to roll for those
So the
in
abilities
game?
for this are set on a point buy system.
Okay.
You can do that in tabletop D&D also, but the way that it works is you have all of your abilities start at 8, and you have a pool of points to drop into whatever ability that you want. And after a certain point, I think it's 14, you have to add 2 points to go up 1 ability score each time.
Okay.
But if I'm playing strictly tabletop, I don't like point buy.
That's looking good.
Which one?
Oh, I don't know. I think you were on like the purple, then you went back to the yellow. I kind of like the yellow.
Oh, for the eyes?
Hmm. I think that's the color you checked.
I
So
think
whatever color you're on right now.
Yeah, I ended up with yellow. You can put a beard on female characters, but why?
I mean, some people like dwarven women. Have you read Terry Pratchett yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Even though it's been like a day since I asked you.
Yeah, on Friday.
You should totally. I don't even know where to start you at because there are different like tracks, I guess you could say,
Mm-hmm.
or like there's like the Wizards and the Unseen University like series, and then there are the Guards series, there are the Witches series, and then there's the Death series, and
God.
then there are like individual books.
Dude wrote like crazy.
He was quite prolific and extremely insightful and funny, and he just has some really great commentary that's hidden behind all of the fun in his I'm looking at him at the beards now. This is amazing.
Your character creator is really robust in this game.
For you to remember later though, I would recommend you starting with guards
Okay.
or small gods.
I will probably... I have to get you to remind me again.
Okay. With small gods, just understanding that small gods is a commentary on religion, and guards. It's
Okay.
the start of his combination. It's the start of his commentary on London in general,
Okay.
but institutions. I actually think you'd like the guards.
Well, you know how I feel about religion.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
He's got some really interesting things to say about a lot of different things. That was a terrible sentence. He has a lot of insightful commentary on a variety of subjects that are topical for today, but also just really cool ruminations of how things are and how
Mm-hmm.
they could be, and how how these things affect people. And if you like the series, like any of the novels, I'll recommend a couple of the adaptations to you. Because like Sky One or BBC or a combination of both has done a couple of live action for films for them,
Mm-hmm.
and they turned out pretty good actually. Like I was pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed them. Because you know it's always hit or miss someone taking your favorite book and turning it into a movie or TV show.
Yeah.
But the witches are my absolute favorite. The story of Witches Abroad is, I think, the second or third in there. I didn't even listen out the witches, second or third, but it has honestly to me, one of the greatest penultimate moments in a book, and uh, a really, really great um, rumination on self-determination and self-will and reliance. It was really cool.
Okay.
And behind all the comedy and stuff like that. I don't know about that choice.
What are you talking about, Blue?
And I'm looking at the light blue hair. I like it, but I don't like it. I'm trying to decide how I'm trying to figure out where I fall on this.
Well, we can always go back. We're here.
Um, you can you try it on another hairstyle?
Sure.
You didn't like any of the other hairstyles?
Well, I like plenty of the hairstyles. My favorite one is this dreads mohawk thing, but I already ran that on my previous character, so.
Uh,
So what color are you thinking?
well, for the tattoo?
No, for the hair color.
Oh, I don't dislike the blue. I just don't know if I like it on that hairstyle. I think that's where I am right now.
Well, I flipped back through all the hairstyles.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I'm there right now. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I do kind of like it of those dreads. And then the short curly one. It's actually kind of cute. But you already ran that hairstyle, so don't do that again. I was a little too stern mother with that one. Can you go back to short and curly real quick? talking to you like this isn't real time.
Yay, Danny's in the chat. Hey, Danny, we're building a character.
Hey, Danny. Yeah, I kind of like that better, honestly.
The short and
That
curly
was a
hair.
little boring. With that blue color. With the blue color. I think it gives you a little bit more variety.
Okay. I mean, we could change up hair color too.
It looks good on the long top, not ponytail too, though, by the way.
Yeah.
Have you used that one already?
No, I haven't. I gotta find that one again. That one. Hair number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Wow.
That's just me. That's just me. I think if you want to stick with that hair color, and the hair color does look good, I would go with one of those hairstyles.
Okay.
You
I'll
can
go
pull
with that
Danny
one then.
too.
Yeah? Danny, is there one that you like? Audio. Yeah. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. We're doing good, Danny. You can hear us all right, right? Doop. Ooh. Okay, cool, cool.
So you're telling me I can't just copy and paste something into After Effects from Illustrator?
From After Effects into Illustrator? I've never used Illustrator before. I don't know. I'm almost completely focused around After Effects and Premiere. Oh, now I gotta name this
I can't do
person.
it. Venture forth.
Name her Venture Forth.
I just
Danny, you got a name for this character? Okay. I'm gonna cop out and name her one of the circles of hell.
Which one is that?
Stygia.
Do you know who exclusively deals with the circles of hell?
As far as D&D goes, or like Divine Comedy?
Hades!
Oh. Okay.
You wield the Stygian blade in Hades.
Oh, I see.
Just don't put that out there. Don't put it out there. Oh man, I didn't mention that Ghost of Tsushima might be my game of the year.
Wizard spells. What do I got? Definitely Grease. Witch Bolt, Mage Armor. What is this? Magic Missile.
Are you attacking the darkness?
Not especially. Prepared spells. I want to put Magic Missile on there when I have... No, I think I'm good. How come I can't venture forth? Action, Arcane Recovery.
Tell me, who do you dream of at night?
It won't let me start.
Uh-oh. Is there like a weird character cap?
I don't know. Yeah. Why you no go, game? Did I forget anything? I don't know. I think I went through everything. Oh, I'm missing a cantrip. Hold on. D12, that's pretty good. Poison though? Okay, now I can go. Hitcha! And then the second character is not even in the first bit. So they didn't even matter.
My head. Dead. Good.
No, there's not anything up here. Is there? I don't think so. There's stuff up here, though. Danny, you gonna play Baldur's Gate? Because I'm like 90% sure I'm gonna try and get Bass to play it with me.
Devilkin. Am I in the hells?
Oh, okay. Danny's saving up money to move.
Okay.
Odd.
Release us. Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return! They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
The enemy. So many enemies.
crap, I just messed everything up. I don't know what is going on right now.
What happened?
I clicked on something and then all of my effect controls are gone.
Your head throbs.
Are you in After Effects?
Tingles.
Yes.
Visions rush past. A dragon's wing. Sword.
There are a couple of tabs on the left side that toggle projects. Sometimes if you click on one of those, it'll get rid of your layers. Also, if you have things nested in pre-composition, you can either see or not see some of the effects that you've chosen depending on which pre-composition you've chosen. If you're looking at the overall composition or the broken down pre-comps.
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. It is where we might gain control of the Ga'arth, the ship. Once in command, we will deal with our Geich captors. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Cold D6 fire.
So do you always pick up this character at the beginning?
Lae'zel, yeah.
How big can your party be that you can tell so far? Is it only 4 people?
So,
or not?
Your roaming party
how many people
is
pick it up?
4. The amount of people that you can pick up, I think, is 5, at least for right now.
Okay.
And you can switch them out when you go back to camp and stuff.
Okay. Did you ever figure out why your vampire killed you? Tried to kill you?
I think Story Beat messed up. Because there is a portion of the story where you find out that he is a vampire because he tries to drink you. And that might count as an attack as far as the cutscene goes. It may have triggered prematurely and I don't know, happened outside of cutscene. Because I know when that cutscene triggered and he had died, it wasn't him in the middle of the night that was trying to drink me. It was me over another NPC, which is definitely not the way it should be.
That's weird.
Yeah, really weird.
So last night while I was bored, I started looking into, excuse me, getting a look into the t-shirt selling business.
Oh, yeah?
It's insane.
In what way?
The amount, the cottage industry that's built up around it, I guess.
Is it
So
impressive?
you not only, oh, I mean, yeah, but I don't know if it's, I can't say it's in a bad way, but I don't know if it's in a necessarily good way. But the
Mind flayers have already improved.
the avenues to sell t-shirts are, you know, like your standards, you know, your Red Bubbles, your Threadbare, your shirtless tees, whatever the other those things are. Then there's Etsy,
Uh-huh.
and then there's Amazon merch, right? But behind, so you're thinking that you're just going through and uploading your t-shirt designs. And this isn't even getting into the whole thing about artists whose like designs are being ripped off the internet and then sold in t-shirts without their permission.
Mm-hmm.
There are also a pretty big, apparently, cottage industry of graphic designers that are just there for you to go to create t-shirt ideas for you to put up on these different places and sell.
Wow.
Which I guess like logically I knew that would have occurred, but it almost looked like she was river dancing out of that door. I'm a little late, but that's what it looked like. But I guess I just never thought about that end of it.
God damn it.
And then it's not just freelance, you know, artists who are doing it. It's like big old, you know, like cottages, like a cottage house or shops that are doing it. Did you just fall over?
No.
During that cutscene.
Oh, yeah. In the cutscene I fell over.
to bed early.
Oh, I think. Is there anything to post there?
Sure. Keep your wits about you. They won't fool you easily.
Welcome back, Danny.
Welcome back.
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Can't read this script. Another mystery.
Dang.
time for stragglers.
Wait! That can't be. There has to be another way. Please!
It cannot be helped. Come. How many hosts are these gay infected?
Could mean anything. Key. For what?
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now!
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
We need to get out of here, now. Hits the ground, we're dead!
Oh, man.
What happened?
Oh, I used an ice spell that froze the ground and then wasn't paying attention and ran over my own ice patch and fell over.
I guess I'll get there in a second. Tentacruel.
Jeez. Whoa.
Is it more fun to do melee or wizardry in this game?
Well, they engineer it pretty well so that you can do either. And after you pick your initial class, you can hybridize quite a bit, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. God damn it. But I tend to go for more the wizardy types anyway.
I knew this about you.
Ooh. No, 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 no. Okay.
Let these intruders open! The furnace is ours!
Is the game too buggy? It seems like a lot of the bugs that I encountered were a result of multiplayer. And a lot of the bugs that you encounter in single player have to do with graphical glitches or like a few world glitches and stuff. Don't get me wrong, they're still relatively large. A few glitches that I found completely botched my way through a couple of quests and stuff. They made it so that I couldn't progress, but I was honestly expecting this game to be next to unplayable, and it is very playable.
The Helm's alien transponder.
Let me put it this way. I've completed all of early access content, minus the glitchy side quests. And I immediately wanted to make another character and play it again. Which is a really good sign. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. The NPCs are fun to talk to. There is a ton of material in this first area also. I'm tripping over quests when you start to walk around. Yeah, story's pretty good so far, but they don't give you a whole lot of it in the starting area. What they do give you is pretty great.
Okay, Scorch, I'm gonna have to think on this a little bit. I got it to work, but there's this tutorial has a layer mask on it, which makes all of our colors darker, and I can't figure out how to do the things that I did with the text to the icon or emblem itself. So I have to think through this. But for as far as the first foray into After Effects, I did it.
Nice.
It's hard.
It's not intuitive at first.
I'll show you the other. I'll show you the one that I am trying to do.
I think I'm gonna stop streaming too. Stop gaming for the night.
Must have been fishing when these monsters came.
Yeah, tomorrow is Monday.
Yeah.
But I only have a 4-day work week.
Yeah, Friday is gonna be some Ghost of Tsushima time.
And then I'm off Monday and Tuesday. So the next week is only a 3-day work week.
Oh yeah,
As God intended.
you were gonna go do